Welcome back to WTF Sports, guys. We're going to hop right into our Week 4 recap. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. And as he said, it's Week 4. Now, before I get into our recap for this week, right? You know, our picks for last week were a little controversial. We got a lot of hate on them. I just want to apologize for absolutely nothing, you know?
There you go.
Picking the favorites. What's the fun in that? You know, we might have done bad this week. Do I care? No. Also, we got to talk about the sacrifices given up this week when it comes to the two games between the Dolphins and the Jets and the Giants and the Chargers. Both 0-3 teams had to sacrifice their number one receiver to get a win.
Yeah.
Which it happens. I mean,
yeah.
If it must be done, it must be done. And they did that on purpose to make us look bad, if we're being honest.
Exactly.
Now, this week, we went 7-8. Not great. That percentage is wrong. I forgot to change that. But we went 7-8. I didn't count the Packers on either side because they technically didn't lose and they technically didn't win. Boring way to end the game, might I add. But, I mean, it could have been better. We could have been better this week.
I mean, going back, I probably should have said something about the Colts and the Rams. And I mean, Baltimore, I don't think anybody expected them to be this bad. So
no, they're falling off.
It is what it is. But Washington, whatever happened to them in the week that they destroyed the Raiders and then they go to Atlanta and they can't play football anymore. It's like, what in the world?
Yeah, it was a weird one. Same with the Chargers.
Weird. Yeah.
They stopped playing football.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how could you have guessed that? Couldn't have. And then the Bucks obviously toss up with the Eagles, and it was close. It was.
It was a good game.
Yeah. So.
And then I mean yeah.
Brody claims that we were getting torched for picking the Jags, and look who won. Oh,
yeah. We had there was I'm not gonna call you up by your name because I don't remember it, but there was some guy that said, "Oh, I knew this was a bad list when I saw you guys pick the Jags over the 49ers." You're funny, bro. You're funny. You're mad funny. How about you come comment this week, okay? Please do, actually. I love the interaction. Keep it up. If you like this kind of stuff, like, comment, subscribe, But I digress. Let's move on to our best performances of the week. The Lions torched the Browns, as expected. But the Browns have a good defense, so you got to mention it. The Broncos made the Bengals look like a little league team. For you, maybe even worse.
Thank you, Bo Nix, for the 2 passing touchdowns that finalized my parlay leg.
Yeah, Mason's officially started down that path, and he got what he needed. I did not, because neither team could get past the 50-yard line in the second half. I needed field goals. Jags beat the 49ers. Everyone, when I say everyone, I mean CBS, so you got to take that with a grain of salt, had the 49ers as one of the highest ranked teams in the league, top 5 most of the time, maybe top 10 at least. Don't know why. I have not seen that once this offseason, this year, at all. They don't look good. But, you know, I don't know what they say that I don't.
But they did beat the Seahawks, Brody.
Okay, you can shut up. That doesn't count because we were... windy day. And then
okay. The Texans shut out the Titans.
I mean,
when you face a team like that, you should be shutting them out.
Oh yeah.
All right. You should be shutting them out. The Giants win against the Chargers, dude. What the fuck?
That's a big win.
Yeah, and then obviously the Patriots laid down the wood on the Panthers, after last week.
Yeah, that was a rough turnaround for them. Now I want to comment.
Panthers got done beating the
Falcons.
Sorry, Falcons, who went out and won yesterday, or the other day, but whatever.
I want to add to the Giants. Yeah, they just came out, beat a 3-0 team. They're probably gonna end like 2-15.
Yeah.
Or they might not. Their defense is not their defensive line is pretty good. Their defense line is really good.
They caught the Chargers slacking, dude.
Yeah, they got them with their pants down. Like they were just tearing them up. Same with they made Herbert throw 2 picks. You don't see that from Herbo much in the regular season.
Yeah.
But then moving on,
I mean,
Sorry, I'm going to cut you off entirely. Moving on to our overly bad performances, right? You see two teams on here that last season would have never made this list. Bengals maybe, but only for their defense.
Yep.
Ravens. What can I even say? I feel like if I was
37 points to the 1-2 Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh yeah. Offense, not actually their offense isn't terrible, but Derrick Henry didn't fumble. That's good.
Yeah, there you go.
They're actually it's hard to really critique them when they have 15 starters that are injured right now. So it's like it's not. I think it's
matter.
Yeah, it's like they genuinely look awful.
The Bears have 15 starters that are injured.
That's true. That is true. They
still won against. I mean, obviously it's the Raiders, but the Raiders were also 1-2. So
yeah. I mean, yeah, the Ravens look awful though. Lamar's injured now, so that's great. Which Cooper Rush is not that guy. We know that. Panthers coming off a 0-point given up game. They came out and did not play football.
Yeah, I mean, 42 points is unacceptable. I don't know how you go from playing some of the best defense of your life to some of the worst defense of your life. But only the Panthers, dude.
Yeah, 42 points. The Bears gave up 50 in week 2. And then the Bengals, right? 3 points. They didn't make it past the 50-yard line after the first drive.
Yeah.
That's insane. First of all, I don't understand how you don't do that with the new kickoff rules. You don't make it past the 50-yard line once outside of the first drive.
Your offense sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Or number 2, Jake Browning sucks.
I think it's Jake Browning. And their line. Their line is terrible. But Browning's pocket awareness is terrible. I would see him standing there, and he'd have a guy closing in on him, and he just wouldn't move, and then would get zacked.
Hey, maybe he wanted to be touched.
You know what? I'm not thinking it from that perspective. Browns.
Yeah, Browns just let the Lions plow over them. I mean, obviously their defense didn't play that bad, but they didn't play good enough. But at one point, do you expect their offense to step up?
Yeah, no, because they just don't know how to play football.
I would probably agree with that.
Mind you, they have a Super Bowl champion quarterback and Shadur Sanders on their roster. But
Shadur is
he's
third.
Yeah, no, he's not touching the field. Which is funny because if he would have went to the Ravens, he'd be touching the field.
If Dylan Gabriel comes in and then he sucks too, I would say that's when what's his face gets a opportunity. And
then maybe at that point we can really be like, maybe it's the organization that sucks. Maybe it's the team, not the player.
Or maybe, just maybe, just maybe, they just don't have a good quarterback on the roster.
It's the Browns. I mean, that's obviously possible. Now the Titans, right? Cam Ward said it himself how bad they are, truthfully.
Yeah.
0 points. I mean, just genuinely an awful team. They're going to get the first overall pick again, probably. And
I could see it coming. Now, what they would have to do is get Cam Ward some help, dude.
Yeah, honestly, what they do, they trade that number 1 pick to get more firsts and pick up linemen and receivers and linemen and a defense.
Yeah.
And a new coaching staff. And
Brian Callahan will probably be fired after this year.
Yeah, just anything but a quarterback is what they need right now. Cam Ward doesn't look amazing, truthfully, but you can't blame it on him. He has nothing around him. Moving on to our contenders, though. It's I'm trying to move this fast because we actually we're dilly-dallying here. 10 minutes already. Current contenders, nothing really changed this week. I moved the Lions.
Ravens are out.
Ravens are out over the Steelers. Lions are in over the Packers.
Steelers? I guess because it's division leader sort of deal.
Yeah, I mean the Steelers are the division leader, and truthfully, they're the only team in the division right now that looks decent.
Yeah, I gotcha.
The Chargers are still in there. I still think they're the best team in their division. You'll lose games. Yeah. It happens. Embarrassing loss, but still, Colts are that. It's either Colts or Jags right now. Bills don't even. I'm not going to comment on them.
Yeah.
Eagles are going to kill their division. Rams the Seahawks right now. I'm gonna give it to the Rams. I think they look better. They are better. We
Yeah,
played them,
looks
or
good.
no, we don't play them this week. The 49ers play them this week.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. Also, might have mentioned there's 5 total losses in the NFC West right now. Great division. And the Bucks, I mean, their division's cheeks.
5 total losses. Don't the Cardinals have like
They have 2.
2 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's 2, then 1-1-1. Then moving on, we'll just kind of jump through this quick. Bills stay.
How many real teams have y'all faced besides each other?
The Saints. So
Yeah.
at one we have the Bills. They're staying there. Nothing crazy. I mean, some teams moved up, some teams moved down. Yeah, I know some of the teams that moved up lost, but it's because of the teams moving down. For example, the Browns moved up a bit because the Jets and the Panthers fell so much. The Bengals are at 29. You know, I hate to put a team that I truthfully do like there and I want to see succeed. But when your offense is as terrible as theirs is, and their defense is even worse, I can't. I can't
Justify it.
Yeah, I can't make it up and be like, "Oh, I think they're no." And then I mean the Chargers and the Colts moved down a little bit, which
Now, obviously, the Bears haven't moved, and they got a bye week this week, so they're not going to move again. And then, like, come when they play the Commanders and beat them, then they'll move up.
yeah, I like that. I like that mindset.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, Broncos move up, Steelers move up. Nothing too crazy here. Seahawks moved into the top 10. You know, Mason didn't like that, but I kind of pushed for it, aka I did it, and we kept it there. Ravens moved down to 14. They could really, really easily keep moving down.
Yeah,
I think
I see it happen.
up
I
to
actually saw, I think it was either Fox or something, or the NFL. I don't know. One of them had the Ravens all the way down at 17.
I could see up to 20. I mean, I could see the Jags over them. Any team up between the Jags and them could be above them. Texans maybe, Falcons really, really maybe, and then after that no. But
Yeah.
It's a crazy one. Fantasy predictions. We gotta start moving here. Good options, right? I did pretty good this week. I'm pretty proud of myself. This is our second best week of the season. 114 was our best. Caleb, not bad. Herbert, not bad. Do you want 12 points out of your quarterbacks? Absolutely not. But like, better than 3. Chuba Hubbard, he's been disappointing me. He's been starting every week for me. I'm not happy. Kenneth Walker and Scatterbo. Mason didn't feel the Scatterbo pick. 13's good. We take that. He's like a flexor running back 2 in most leagues right now. We take that. The wide receivers, I cooked. 16, 20, and 19. All 3 played great games. Tight ends.
He's almost guaranteed to have a good fantasy game at this point. He's had
he's the
touchdown every game at least.
No, he's great. He's a good pick if you picked him up.
He might be the best wide receiver from the draft.
Marvin Harrison's better, clearly. I'm kidding. He's playing like DK Metcalf. No hands.
Blake Neighbors hasn't even been better this year, so.
And he won't be.
I mean, he won't be, yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, tight ends picks were pretty good. 10 and 18. You can't hate that. Ricky Pearsall could have had a better game. He got injured. Lamar could have had a better game. He got injured. Both in like the second or third quarter. James Cook and Jonathan Taylor are going to be free picks every single week. Keenan Allen usually is decent. Rome Odunze again. Hunter Henry, I picked him up on waivers this week. He's the tight end 3 or 4. I think 3 right now. And he's only rostered in like 40% of leagues. So like, I mean, I would look into him.
Yeah, I might have to see if he's even picked up in my league.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Zach Ertz, and he ain't doing anything.
Yeah, that ain't the move. Schrader too. Spencer Schrader's the number, I think maybe 2 after this week kicker in the league, and he's rostered in like 40% of leagues. I don't know why people didn't pick him up quicker, but what?
I got me some Jake Bates.
Oh, Jake Bates is a good pick. I like that.
I don't need no Spencer Schrader.
Yeah, okay. Moving on from our fantasy predictions to the parlay legs. Could have been better. 4-4. It's not bad. It's not good.
Obviously, those 2 parlays did not hit because you missed 2 each.
I did not bet on these. I just put the lines on there.
Okay. There you go.
JSN, He had like 12. You know, he was right there. Torrey Horton, my bad. That was kind of a riskier pick. I think I had a high multiplier on it. He had a long 80-yard catch. It definitely wasn't 80. It was probably 40 or 50. But he dropped it, unfortunately. Hit. We're not even going to talk about those. Those are free. Ricky Pearsall got injured in the second quarter with 45 yards. He would have hit that. I'm willing to bet, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Caleb, right there. He had like, what, 210?
He had like 217.
Yeah, he was right there. And Roma didn't hit that. Yeah, so not bad. We take it.
Yep.
Out of the lines I would have recommended, which would have been the Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, Jonathan Taylor, Odunze, and JSN lines, 5 of the 6 hit. Or, yeah. I don't know. I can't count. 4 of the 5. Yeah.
4 of the 5.
The four I was more confident on were the ones that hit, though. Which is good. We take that. And then, this is the third week saying this. Alvin Kamara. We're gonna try to get an Alvin Kamara video out this weekend. We not had the chance to do it these past 2, so we're gonna try to get this recorded Friday. We should be able to, and then it's gonna go up Saturday. I don't see why we can't this weekend. There's a chance it doesn't go out, so don't expect it, but hope for it. That's what I like to say. You know, that's what I feel like the move is right now. And then awards this week. Team of the week, we got to give it to the Bucks, the Eagles that came out and beat the Bucks. They look good. I mean, it's the Eagles. Jalen Hurts didn't have a single passing yard in the second half.
Yeah,
which I find crazy.
I actually remember looking at one of my lines, and it was like, because it was a freebie for this week, right?
Yeah.
And so it was like over half a yard, and then it said 33, and I was like 33, and it stayed 33 for like a whole quarter, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I think Jalen Hurts.
Not passing the ball.
Yeah, he's a great quarterback. When it comes to doing stuff that helps the team win, but when it comes to being a quarterback and throwing the ball, he's terrible. He just not terrible. He just doesn't do it, which is insane. But he's not top 5 though. I know that much. Worst team of the week. It's a dual award this week. Yes, one team was shut out. You instantly win that award for that. But then not making it past the 50-yard line after your first drive is genuinely sad. So they're on there too. And then Puka Nacua, 39 points and 12 catches or something. I don't even know. He torched the Colts the whole game. It's like, oh, they need a first down. Yeah, pass it to him. He'll catch it, which he did every time. So he gets that. I'm not gonna.
Different breed of wide receiver, dude.
He assuming he doesn't get injured, which at the same time he's playing with Matthew Stafford, who is, I want to say it, an instant Hall of Famer. Is that crazy?
I would say he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's playing with like one of the top 15, top 20 QB all time.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so obviously he's going to be really good. So I'm assuming there'll be some regression when he switches QBs. But at the same time, he's in McVay's system, which is like, it's going to win you games and be good. So who knows what's really going to happen with him once Stafford retires? But Stafford's just balling right now.
Yeah,
and that's that. I mean, yeah, it's a crazy. He's a crazy receiver. I'm kind of sad I passed up on him in fantasy, but
you passed up on him.
Well, I had like the 4th overall pick, so he fell probably like 8. But yeah, I think that's it though.
Yeah. So if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, interact with the video.
Oh yeah,
it's good for us,
of course.
And we'll take it, and we love you guys if you do. All right,
and
then we'll just see you in the next one.
Yeah.
All right,
see you Thursday.
Yep. Later.